All right, let's jump into this deep dive into the Moroccan Kings League team. You know, everyone's been asking about their incredible run, wanting to get a look past just those big headlines.
Yeah, it's really captured everyone's attention.
So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to break down what makes this team tick, really get into what makes them so special, drawing from this awesome podcast episode we found.
It's a great one.
It is. It really captures the energy.
It does.
Get ready for some wild victories, a team leader like no other, and an entire nation totally behind them.
It's incredible how much they've resonated with fans, like worldwide.
Right. But before we get ahead of ourselves, for anyone who's maybe not up on the whole Kings League thing, can you give us like a quick explainer? What's the format and what's made it blow up like this?
Yeah, of course. So the Kings League, it's 7-a-side football, 12 teams, and get this, each one's owned by like a former pro footballer or a huge streamer.
That's a cool twist.
Right. So it's super fast-paced, really innovative twist on the sport. They've got these unique rules like player cards that can totally change the game in an instant.
Oh, I've heard about those.
Yeah, it's this crazy mix of like serious football, but also pure entertainment. And that's what's brought in this massive online following. It's like a global phenomenon now.
Makes sense. So now that we've got that down, let's talk about Morocco's wild ride. They went head-to-head with the U.S. in the quarterfinals. What was it about that match that had everyone on the edge of their seats?
Oh, man, it was intense. Back and forth the whole time, both teams really brought their A game. But what really grabbed everyone was the ending. You know, it went to penalties.
Oh, talk about pressure.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And that's where Morocco's goalkeeper, he just became the hero. I mean, the focus he had was unreal, made some crucial saves, and that's how they clinched their spot in the semis.
I bet the place went wild.
Oh, you know what? Our source described it as like players, coaches, fans, everyone just erupted.
And it wasn't just in the stadium, right?
No way. That feeling, it went way beyond. It spread through all of Morocco and like the whole diaspora around the world. Social media was blowing up, you know, videos and messages. Everyone was chanting. It just shows you, right, how sports can break down borders, unite everyone around this shared passion.
Totally. And speaking of uniting people, we got to talk about the coach, Ilyas El Malki. He's not exactly your average coach. He's a global streamer, right? With like 2.5 million followers. How does that even work? Like, how does that background affect his coaching and the team's success?
Honestly, that's what makes this story so wild. El Malki, he's blended these two worlds perfectly, like digital influence and traditional sports.
You don't see that every day.
All right, he gets how to connect with fans online, and he's turned that into real, tangible support for the team.
Got any examples of that?
Oh, tons. Like before the quarterfinal match, he started this whole social media thing, called it Roar for the Lions, encouraged fans to make and share videos showing their support. It was. And it created this wave of hype online. And I think it really built a sense of community among fans, like everywhere.
Wow. So bringing fans together online and then that energy translates into real world support for the team. That's impressive.
It is. And his leadership, it goes deeper than just the digital stuff. It's about inspiration, connection. You can tell he's fostered this strong sense of belief within the team, and that comes through when you see them play.
It's more than just a team. It's like a movement. So we've got the insane win, the super passionate fan base, and this visionary coach. Now, what about the players themselves? They're the ones out there on the pitch actually making it happen.
For sure. It's 100% a team effort, but there are a few guys we got to mention, like Mbark Boussoufa. He's been killing it in midfield. His vision and ability to create those scoring chances, it's invaluable.
Yeah, you need someone like that in midfield, that creative spark.
Exactly. And then you've got Hadraf and Rocky, both just dynamic players, tons of flair and determination, always creating opportunities, really turning up the pressure at those key moments.
They sound like a force.
They are. And then there's Said Al-Ouni. His nickname is Lala Dorof, which means, if not for circumstances. It kind of sums up his whole journey, you know.
It's kind of poetic, isn't it?
It is. It speaks to his resilience, you know, overcoming obstacles. He's a real inspiration for fans in Morocco and around the world.
Love that. And we can't forget the tactical mastermind behind all of this, Coach Majid Kal.
Right. He's a genius, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Incredible at analyzing the other team, coming up with effective strategies, and getting the best out of each player.
So how has his tactical approach worked so well? What makes his style different?
He's all about cohesion and adaptability. They don't just stick to one formation. He analyzes the opponent's weaknesses and then changes things up accordingly. That flexibility It's been huge in outsmarting those tougher teams.
So it's not just about having a strong team, it's about being able to adapt, to outsmart the other guys. And now they're gearing up for a rematch in the semifinals, going against Colombia again, a team they've already played.
Yeah, adds this whole other layer to their story. That first match, it was like a clash of styles. Colombia, they're known for their flair, their attacking style, relying on those individual moments of brilliance and those quick passes. Morocco, they were all about discipline and tactics, a very solid defense and well-organized counterattacks. It was a tactical battle for sure, both sides figuring each other out.
So now that the stakes are even higher, with a spot in the finals up for grabs, are they going to stick with what worked before, or should we expect some surprises?
That's the big question, isn't it? And that's what makes this rematch so exciting. Will Morocco change things up after playing Colombia once already? Or will they stick to their system and try to outmaneuver them again?
Yeah.
And on the flip side, what about Colombia? Have they learned from that first game? Will they come in with a different approach? It's all going to come down to how both teams evolve their strategies for this match. Who can adjust better?
Sounds like we're in for a real tactical showdown. But beyond all the tactics and formations, what else has played a part in Morocco's success in this tournament?
It's not just about individual skill or tactics. It's that collective spirit, that unity, the unwavering belief they have in themselves and each other. That's what makes them so strong. That shared purpose, that's their fuel.
It's like they say, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and we're seeing that with Morocco. They're more than just a bunch of talented players. They're a force together.
Absolutely. And that force, it comes from something much bigger than just themselves. It's about national pride, cultural identity, the hopes of an entire nation. They're not just playing for themselves. They're carrying the dreams of millions.
That's got to be a powerful motivator, that sense of responsibility, of purpose. It can really take a team to the next level, and it's inspiring to see.
It really is. And I think that's why so many people connect with this Moroccan team story. It's about resilience, defying the odds, achieving the impossible. It embodies that human spirit, our capacity for hope, courage, and overcoming adversity.
It's a reminder that anything is possible if you believe and if you work together towards a shared goal. Their journey, it goes beyond the football pitch. It teaches us some valuable lessons.
Totally. The power of belief, the importance of unity, striving for excellence. These are things that go beyond any specific field or pursuit. They apply to our own lives, our work, everything.
So as we move into the last part of our deep dive, I want you to think about how these ideas connect with your own experiences. What are you facing? Where do you need to tap into that same resilience and determination we've seen from Morocco?
Because their story, it's a blueprint for success that we can use in any part of our lives. Let's really take these lessons to heart and see how we can apply them to reach our goals and make a positive impact on the world around us.
All right, so we've talked about their wins, that amazing fan base, and their one-of-a-kind coach. But now let's zoom out a bit. What about the bigger impact of their success? We touched on national pride, but what other social and cultural ripples are we seeing?
It's been pretty amazing to see. This team, they've become a symbol of hope and inspiration, not just for Moroccans, but for people all over the world who relate to that underdog story. They represent perseverance, beating the odds, and the power of working together.
You said they've become a symbol. Can you tell me more about that? Like, how are people connecting their story to their own lives?
It's their ability to overcome challenges and achieve the unexpected. People see their own struggles reflected in the team's journey. It's a powerful message. It says hard work, dedication, believing in yourself, these things can lead to incredible results no matter what obstacles you face.
And what about the impact on Morocco itself? How has this success affected the nation as a whole?
It's been really unifying, bringing people together from all walks of life, breaking down barriers, creating a sense of shared purpose. It goes beyond age, background, social status. Everyone is behind this team, celebrating their wins like a collective victory.
It's amazing how sports can do that, bring people together. But it's not just about unity, is it? There's a cultural impact, too.
Oh, absolutely. Their success is challenging those old stereotypes, showcasing Moroccan culture to the world. They're not just winning games, they're changing perceptions and inspiring a whole new generation of young Moroccans to dream big and chase their passions.
It's about representation, showing the world what Morocco and its people are capable of.
Exactly. And that's where their real legacy lies. It's not just about trophies and titles, it's about the positive impact they're having on their community, their country, and the world as a whole.
We've mainly focused on the team, but this brings up an interesting question. What about the long-term impact on Moroccan society and identity? How is this success shaping how people see themselves, both inside and outside the country?
That's a great point. Internally, it's boosting national pride, reinforcing a positive self-image. And externally, it's challenging those old assumptions and showing a different side of Morocco, a nation of talent, resilience, and sporting excellence.
It makes you wonder how this will shape the future. Will they inspire a new generation of athletes? Will we see a surge in interest in football in Morocco?
Those are definitely possibilities. But maybe even more important is the potential to inspire beyond just sports, in business, the arts, every area of life. This team story shows that with belief, dedication, and unity, anything is possible.
Well, we've given you a lot to think about today, haven't we? From those underdog victories and the nail-biting penalty shootouts to inspiring leadership and the power of unity, the Moroccan Kings League team, their story is one for the books. What stood out to you most from this deep dive? What really resonated with you?
Their journey, it reminds us that we can achieve anything if we embrace those same values. Belief in ourselves, hard work, and being committed to something bigger than ourselves. It's a story that'll keep unfolding on and off the pitch for years to come.
So let's keep this conversation going. Share your thoughts, ask your questions, and let's keep exploring the impact of this incredible team. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. So the pressure is definitely on, right? This semifinal rematch, what's the prep like for both teams?
Oh, intense is an understatement. From what we're hearing, both sides are laser focused. That Moroccan coaching staff, they're deep in the film room, studying every inch of Colombia's gameplay.
Really trying to find any little crack, huh?
Exactly. No stone unturned. They know what's at stake.
Feels like a chess match at this level, planning every move and counter move.
Absolutely. And the players, too, they're grinding, honing those skills, perfecting their strategies and training. They know this match is huge, a chance to write their names in Kings League history.
And speaking of history, how big of a deal would it be for Morocco to make it to the Kings League finals?
Oh, monumental doesn't even cover it. Not just for the team, for the whole nation. You can practically feel the anticipation, not just in Morocco, but like within the entire global Moroccan community. It's this amazing shared energy, this hope that goes beyond borders.
Like the whole country's holding its breath, united behind them.
You got it. We talked about that first match against Colombia, how it was a clash of styles. Can we dig into that a bit more?
Yeah, let's break that down.
So Colombia, they were true to form, that flashy attacking style, relying on individual brilliance and these super quick, intricate passes. Then you had Morocco, much more disciplined, tactical, emphasizing a solid defense and those well-organized counterattacks. It was fascinating to watch both teams really testing each other.
So with a spot in the finals on the line, will they stick to those game plans, or are we going to see something totally new?
Million-dollar question, right? And that's why this rematch is so captivating. Will Morocco, now that they've played Colombia once, adapt their approach? Or will they trust their system and try to outmaneuver them again? And then there's Colombia. What have they learned? Will they switch things up? We'll just have to see how both teams evolve their strategies. Who can adjust better?
Sounds like it's going to be an epic tactical battle. But beyond all the formations and strategy, what else has made Morocco so successful in this tournament?
It goes beyond just individual talent or coaching. It's that collective spirit, their unity, the rock-solid belief in themselves and each other. That's what makes them a force to be reckoned with. That shared purpose, that's what drives them.
Like the saying, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. That's Morocco right now. More than just talented players, there's something special together.
Exactly. And that something special is fueled by something bigger. It's about national pride, cultural identity, the aspirations of a whole nation. They're playing for more than just themselves. They're carrying the hopes and dreams of millions.
Talk about pressure, but also what an honor.
It is. And I think that's why this team story resonates with so many people. It's a story about resilience, about beating the odds, achieving the extraordinary when no one expects it. It's about the human spirit, our capacity for hope, for courage, for triumphing over adversity.
It's a reminder that we can achieve anything if we believe in ourselves and work together towards a common goal. It's a powerful message that extends beyond the football pitch.
Absolutely. The power of belief, the importance of unity, that drive for excellence, these are universal values. They apply to everything we do, our lives, our careers, everything.
So as we move into the final part of our deep dive, I want you to think about how these themes connect with your own experiences. What are you facing? Where do you need to tap into that same resilience and determination that we've seen from the Moroccan team?
Because their story, it's like a blueprint for success that we can apply to any aspect of our lives. Let's take these lessons to heart and see how we can achieve our own goals and make a positive impact on the world.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground, right? Their journey on the field, the incredible fans, that unique coaching style. But let's zoom out even more. What about the impact of their success beyond just the sport? I mean, we touched on national pride, but what other social and cultural effects are we seeing?
It's been really something to watch. This team, they've become a symbol, a beacon of hope, and not just for Moroccans, but for people all over the world who connect with that whole underdog narrative. It's about perseverance, proving people wrong, the power of working together.
You keep saying symbol. What do you mean by that? How are people relating this story to their own lives?
It's that ability to overcome, to achieve the unexpected, to defy the odds. People see their own struggles in this team story, and it's powerful. It says, hey, hard work, dedication, belief in yourself, those things can get you amazing results no matter what you're up against.
And thinking specifically about Morocco, about Moroccan society, how has this success impacted the nation as a whole?
It's had this incredible unifying effect, bringing people together from all walks of life. It's breaking down barriers, creating a sense of shared purpose, a common goal, and it transcends age, background, social status. Everyone's rallying behind this team, celebrating their wins like it's a victory for the entire nation.
Yeah, sports can be pretty amazing like that, bringing people together. And it goes beyond just unity, right? There's a cultural impact too.
Absolutely. Their success is challenging those old stereotypes, showcasing Moroccan culture on a global scale. They're not just winning football matches, they're changing perceptions, inspiring a whole new generation of young Moroccans to dream big and go after what they love.
It's about representation, showing the world what Morocco and its people can do.
Exactly. And that's where their true legacy lies. It's not just the trophies, the wins, it's about that positive impact they're having on their community, their country, and the world.
We've been focusing on the team itself, but this brings up an interesting thought. What about the lasting impact on Moroccan society and identity as a whole? How's this success shaping how people see themselves, both within the country and from the outside?
That's a really interesting point. Internally, it's boosting national pride, building a positive self-image. And for those looking in from the outside, it's challenging those old assumptions and presenting a different view of Morocco, a nation of talent, resilience, and sporting excellence.
It makes you wonder how this will shape their future, right? Will they inspire a whole new wave of athletes? Will there be a surge in interest in football in Morocco?
It's definitely possible, but maybe even bigger is that potential to inspire beyond sports and business and the arts everywhere. This team, their story, it shows that with belief, dedication, and unity, we can achieve anything.
We've covered a lot of ground today, from those underdog wins and those edge-of-your-seat penalty shootouts to inspiring leadership and that power of unity. The Moroccan Kings League team, their story is something special. What were your biggest takeaways from this deep dive? What really hit home for you?
For me, it's a reminder that nothing is impossible when we embrace those core values. Belief in ourselves, hard work, and committing to something bigger than ourselves. It's a story that's going to keep evolving both on and off the pitch for a long time to come.
So keep thinking about it, keep talking about it. What are your thoughts? What questions do you have? Let's keep exploring the impact of this remarkable team. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.